Some people head to the Florida Keys, the Bahamas, Hawaii, to Costa Rica, and other warm places in the wintertime. Some of us choose to go north, up to Canada, for ice fishing. I know it's cold. In fact, today, it started out at 0 degrees this morning and it's risen a little bit. And if we don't have any wind, it won't be too bad. But we're going to experience, I hope, some really good lake trout fishing. Lake Simco is one of the biggest lakes in all of Ontario, and it provides fishing for thousands and thousands of people, some from the United States, many from Canada, all throughout the months of January, February, and half of March. We're going to try and experience some of that great lake trout fishing that Simcoe is known for today. So come along and join us.
My quest for trout on Lake Simcoe started in Georgina, Ontario. We loaded our gear into the most unusual vehicle you could think of taking to the fishing grounds. This 20-foot-long motorized caterpillar is a bombardier, and it can navigate the many tricky spots that form over the winter. With friend Jimmy Cano, a veteran Simcoe fisherman, and with Bob Irwin, the local parks manager. We were to spend the day with John Reddings. John owns and runs JR's Fish Huts, and he's president of the Fish Hut Operators Association. We took Big Red about 7 miles across the lake to some huts that JR said had recently been producing well. Lake Simcoe is large, covering 287 square miles, so it's a big help to fish with a fellow like JR who knows what's happening on a day-to-day basis. Most of the huts are built for either 4 or 6 people. They're heated by propane cook stoves and insulated. When we closed the door, it got pretty toasty inside, almost like a sauna, despite the fact that the air temperature was about 0. It was a while before we got something going. But then the ice fishing god smiled upon us.
He's big.
Oh, very big.
Yeah, very big.
Would you like a cup of coffee right now?
Yeah, we're just making a cup.
Just let me know if he starts to run.
Don't want to break this line very light.
This line that feels thin, but,
It can take a while to land a big lake trout on a light hand line. And when there's several people in the hut, everyone pitches in to keep the loose line free of obstructions.
I like this is a team sport. I mean, we're all going to lay, JR's doing most of the work, but we're all going to lay claim to a part of this fish here.
Pull some of that through there. I'm not going to reel this up in case he dives down again.
He'll go again like
Yeah. There he goes. Is he going?
he wants to jump himself. Well, what's your finger?
I see that. Late line, you give me a half hit there.
Don't lose your finger.
There he is. He's got it.
Whoa, look at that fish! What a nice trout!
He's running around me, let him go again.
What a nice trout!
Although we landed other trout, as well as a whitefish, we didn't catch everything we hooked. 3 fish got away, including 2 that broke the line. With all the good fortune we had on this day, it seemed appropriate to have a feast on the ice and to savor the fruits of our efforts.
Good fishing, a lot of action, good company, nice sized fish, lake trout and whitefish, and then freshly cooked by a Japanese chef. This. Oh boy, man, that is good. You can't get fresher fish. You can't get it any better than this. I wish you could taste this. Well, I gotta tell you, this is living.